Okay. I think we are about ready, more or less. Let's go through the achievements very quick. So yesterday I did beat the game. It took me a bit, but I did beat it. So some of these were from the first stream of this. So I think starting here, collect keycard 4, X-ray, get the X-ray, meet John Turner on the train. So let me adjust my. There we go. Defeat the imposter and take his power armor. Collect the battery. Collect the peeping tubes. Collect the shotgun. Destroy the tank. The Nagmacon tank. That's weird. That's a weird way to call a tank. Collect the night sight or the infrared goggles. Collect the antidote. Card 6. Antenna. Card 5. Collect the boots. Collect the armor vest. Keycard 7. Backpack. Use the hidden microphone to receive the secret message. Keycard 8. Meet Nick Meyer in the fortress. Collect the smoke bomb. Find and save Jennifer in the fortress. I guess she was a double agent or something. Hit Metal Gear 2 with missiles 3 times in a row without missing. That was just kind of lucky. Destroy Metal Gear 2. Earn rank 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Collect all weapons. Reach the imposter without raising an alert. After boarding the train, defeat the imposter and take his power armor without using the handgun, machine gun, or claymores. And then the same thing with building 1 of the fortress to reach the stronghold. Collect every item and prisoner and interrogate every officer along the way, basically. Fortress Stronghold. Reach the end of all 3 side-scrolling sections without the use of the handgun, machine gun, shotgun, or claymores. And after arriving in the desert minefield, reach the train without dying. So, we're going to be starting the game over. But we got a lot of, like, defeat bosses without either not getting hit or only use 1 ration. Only plastic explosives without using rations. Get all hostages and officers before escaping the ship. You know, we got a bunch of stuff like these. For some reason, I didn't get this achievement. Defeat Big Boss. Defeat Big Boss. That one didn't proc. I don't know why. I should have gotten that one. But we'll get it again. Defeat Big Boss without taking damage. Psy Big Boss without any rations. Finish the game beginning to end without using a password. Find and interrogate all hostages. Collect all equipment. I think the problem with this one was, while I did find everything, I needed to max out on all items, and I didn't do that. But some of the big ones are basically find everything without raising an alert or using handguns. That's going to be... And then these are get to X place without raising an alert. And then get to the drop-off point to the ship without using handgun, machine gun. We got these don't use the weapons. We got these don't die ones. So we are going to try to take some of these one at a time. Obviously, we're going to be doing multiple runs. Luckily, I already got done some of the don't use handgun ones. I think I want to prioritize, like, the don't use handgun on some of these. So in that case, we swap to that, we do that. I don't want the handgun equipped because I don't want to accidentally use it. Okay, I raised an alert. Dang it. Dang it. And I died. Again, I'm going to prioritize this section for the don't use the handgun. That is my priority. I did learn a few things about this game, but I didn't really learn any, like, speedrun strats or anything. Considering that I'm not going to be... I still gotta get every item anyway. Actually, I did learn one thing. Apparently, when it comes to the pitfall traps, the transceiver trick still works. Apparently that still works, so I should have been doing that. Let's max out on rations. So I think on this side we need to go to the left? No? Well, I raised an alert, but that's not what I'm worried about. If I do this... Okay. I just went down... I just went too far. Okay. Again, I'm not worried about the don't cause an alert mission. I'll worry about that when I can actually use my... when I can actually use my handgun. There are 2 hostages. Okay. Go up. Go hunting yet, or are we gonna do that post stream? I did not go switch to hunting. And I don't know how likely I will be because oh my god, sorry. Apparently my friend already got a Switch 2. He's at work, but his girlfriend did the hunting and found one for him. So it's like, well, if I'm going hunting, it's on my own time. So we'll see. So no, I do not have a Switch 2 yet. I still don't have an email from Nintendo saying I can order directly from them. So that's still up in the air, and I should have just been running. There we go. Maybe I'll try to do some Switch 2 hunting after stream. We'll see. I don't know. Now, if I go up there, that's the weapon. That's the weapon box. Hey, how's it going, Hot Corn Dog? I screwed that up. Okay. Go down here. Then we call John. No, wait. It's not John Meyer. Either way, we have to call him. He distracts them and we get inside. Right now, I'm trying to go for the don't use the weapon for this section. If I could get a no-death one, that'd be great. But I don't think that's likely. Ooh, I should probably use that. Okay, I need to take a left. There we go. Yeah, I did look up some information on this game. I found out what some of the items do. Also, apparently when you get spotted, there's actually 2 different levels of alert. If you see a single exclamation point, then it's actually a type of alert where if you just leave and go back in, you still lose out on the alert. Like you avoided basically the normal alert. If it's 2 exclamation points, that's a full alert. I didn't know that. Got Night Rain. Nice. Your brother's gonna play it with you, so it ain't gonna be randoms. Nice. And oh, so you got the PS4 version. I see. Okay, so how do I get through this? I did look up a strategy for the boss fight of this area. Because, you know, you gotta be able to do it without using more than 1 ration or something. Or not, or something. It's dumb. Okay, keycard 1. Now I have keycard 2. I'd like to try to beat this in 1 sitting, because that's also an achievement. Let's go up here. No, I need to go... Okay, that was a single alert, single level. But yeah, I hope Night Rain is fun. But from what I understand, it's a different type of game than normal Dark Souls, right? Or Bloodborne. It's multiplayer focused. So now that we have keycard 2, we need to go back to the entrance. Go this way. Once we enter in here, we use keycard 2 in here, and this is where we get truth gas. This is what I was missing before. I didn't get truth gas. So that's why I missed out on a couple hostages. And if we go over here, this is the back entrance, but look, there's a silencer. So here's what confuses me. I made it to this back entrance from up there, but there was no silencer. So how come the silencer shows up after you go into the building? I'll say this. Knowing about the silencer will make going through some of this a little bit easier. I still need to get in here. Save you. Good. I think I lucked out there. I need to go this way. And I think I need to go up. No, not yet. A little too soon. Actually, I could use... more rations. So let's just punch him for a bit. What's that? Perfect. This is keycard 2. So I missed out on this guy. Don't shoot. I don't know anything. Our weapons are ready. Thanks. You're so useful. Keycard 2. Yeah, don't... Oh, come on. Oh, I better use that. Okay. I'm still safe. Oh, come on. Again, that was a level 1 alert. Or a single exclamation point. Okay. I'm going back here. Again, I could leave. And try to go to the ration point in the jungle. Elevator, that's good. So that's a checkpoint. You know what? I think for this one, I want the knife. Yeah, this is a knife run. Get out of here. Go down here. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Man, I could really use another ration. Keycard 1. Don't shoot. I don't know anything. Let's see what you have to say about that now. Weapons are ready to be shipped. It's difficult to get near the port. He's not wrong. Back to keycard 2. Oh yeah, John is the trader. It's roguelike, and you don't have much experience on that, besides the new game mode in Marvel Strike Force. Oh, okay. Roguelites can have their hit and miss moments, you know? It depends on the game. I think you have to really like either roguelites in general to really get into it, or you have to like that specific franchise to get into a roguelike. Like, I like Poke Rogue, but part of it is I like Pokemon, you know? I don't know if I would say the same thing about other roguelikes. Kinda lucked out there. Keycard 2. That is the submachine gun. Okay. Good. I forget, does this guy only go up and down? No, he goes this way. Ooh. Come on, I want to punch you. Where is your ration? If you like Bloodborne, I'll love Dark Souls too. Again, I need to play the other Dark Souls. Bloodborne being the only one, you know, I need to play some of the others. I forget. Okay, so actually, explain to me, with Dark Souls, are there other versions? Or are the only ways to play Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 is the PS3 versions? wait. I only have 1 can of food? Dang it. That is not good. Because I'm going to need like 3 of these. Probably hate 2 if I play Bloodborne 2 due to speed. Ah, okay. I mean, we'll see whenever I get to it. We'll see. Well, I need... If I didn't need rations then, I need them now. We'll do that. And I think it's in my best interest to grind for rations. At least 1 more and heal up. Did I see the Metal Gear? Oh, they showed off Delta? I didn't watch the state of play. I should have looked into it. I think it's a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. Unless they announced a new one. Dark Souls 1 has 3 versions. Base game on PS3, Prepare to Die on PS3. Dark Souls Remastered. And what's remastered on? You know, I think if you're hit by an alert, I don't think they'll drop anything. So I think at this point it's just a good idea to go to a knife. Wait, they brought back the Ape Escape stuff? Oh. That's interesting. So Delta is a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, right? And in the original PS2 version, they did a crossover with Ape Escape. But in every other version of Metal Gear Solid 3, other than the PS2 version, they took out the Ape Escape crossover stuff. But that is cool that they're bringing it back. I need to watch that trailer. Ape Escape remasters when? Are we gonna eventually get a Ape Escape remake trilogy now? I think it's about time. Damn it. Okay, if I don't hit the one guy with my fist, I need to back out. There we go. I don't care if I get hit once. Actually, you know what might be a better spot instead? Actually, no. You know what? That is a pretty quick spot. Ozzy, what else was in the state of play? Do you know? Because I didn't watch it. I don't really pay attention to Sony's state of play. Usually, whenever it happens, I'm told that it happens after the fact. And then I go up and only look at a couple... I only look at a couple different games that I'm interested in. Like Metal Gear. I'm trying to get more rations. But the drop rate sucks. Skim through it. The only other thing was Silent Hill F. Oh, I think I saw something about that. Is Silent Hill F a remake or is it a brand new game? I never played a Silent Hill game, by the way. Again, we're doing the boring part of the game. Ration, thank you. How many do I have? 1. I want to stock up. So I found out what a couple of the items do in this game. The boots actually let you travel through those spike rooms without getting hurt. And the backpack increases the amount of mines and missiles you can hold, specifically. You know, the 2 items you need to defeat Big Boss in Metal Gear. So that's what those do. I'm trying to think if there was another item that I was confused on what it did. Come on. I do have 2 rations. That might be good for now. Yeah, you know what? We'll move on. We'll move on. But I'll keep punching. Just in case. Let's see. So I found a spot to dodge that bottom camera. And by found, I mean when I watched a playthrough, they pulling it out. Right there. Silent Hill is new. Mainly saw the trailer for experience. Oh, okay. Brand new Silent Hill. That's nice. When was the last time Silent Hill got a game? Ooh, 3rd ration. Good. I think that might be the max grenades. So I found out that how this game works a lot of the time is that a lot of the weapons just do more damage than others. The plastic explosives do like 5 times more damage than... Oh, of course. Than like other stuff. So the plastic explosives deal probably the most damage. So, I have 3 foods. I think I'm good. People say the definitive way is Prepare to Die edition, but remaster is good enough for you. Again... Oh, wait. Remaster is on all current consoles. Oh, okay. I forgot to check that message. Let me do the Battle Royale. There we go. Again, I still can't use my gun. I still can't use my gun. Even though now would be the time where the gun would be useful. No, you know what? I'm backing out. Backing out. If now's the time to heal up and make sure I have full rations, I'm doing it. You know? I'm still on the no death run for this section, so... I want to try to go for it. Now I want to get another ration. Restock again. Ugh. Scholar of the First Sin, which is on PS3 and Xbox 360. As well as PS4, Xbox One. So you said Dark Souls remasters on all consoles. Do you mean modern consoles like PS5, or do you also mean PS4? Okay. I did get my ration. I want to reset that. Make sure if I do die, I have 3 rations. Okay. Now that I have 3 rations, I can afford to use the knife. New master doing... Okay, so it is a PS4 version. What about 3 then? Because it sounds like I probably just get PS4 versions. Oh my god! Okay, let's try that again. I did not take that much damage. Maybe just go for it next time then? Oh my god! Again, this game is weird. Why did I do that? At least I have 3 oxygen tanks. That will help me get through this. And I'll make sure to use a ration before going in. There we go. Perfect. Nope. Oh, there we go. You just rush for it, drop down, and... Okay. So, we're at the boss room. Now, I'll probably take a hit. I want plastic explosives. I hope I have enough. Okay. Stand about here. Let me look at the achievement. Let me double check. Without using more than 1 ration. I can use a ration. I can use 1. I'm doing it just a little wrong. Dang it. Dang it. Well, that's my death. PS4, 2 versions. Okay. At least, Dark Souls 3. Actually, it looks like all the Dark Souls games are on PlayStation 4, so that's how I would play then. Well, there goes my no death run for this section. I still need to beat that boss with only using a single ration. So that's the route I'm going. And I still need to do don't use my normal gun, basically. There we go. That's what you were supposed to do. Just rush all the way here, do that. Now this is going a little bit easier. But it sounds like the only interesting games from State of Play was Metal Gear and Silent Hill. Unless there's something else that I don't know about. It probably is. New James Bond. Okay. I think it's been a while since we got a new James Bond. Come on. Stop it with your Belmont jump. Does it look good? Oh my god. New Marvel game. Fighting game with 4v4. You know what? I think I saw an image with showing off Miss Marvel. Or is that the character's name? I think it is. Yeah. So that must have been what I was seeing. This is not going well. Doom has a 9mm in the game, really. I heard people are not liking the new Doom game. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. I do know that the new Doom game has a little bit of, like, I don't know if controversy is the right word, but they could have put the entire game on... Like, they could have put the entire Doom game on a disc, but they didn't, and just to save money or something. I heard something about that. Could I have grabbed more plastic explosives? Is that something I could have done at this point? I don't remember. Slower, very short compared to the other games. It's not bad, but it's not good enough to justify $70 on it. You know what? That must be the argument that I keep hearing then. It's not as good as the others, and people expect $70 for it. You know. Again, I heard that the game is only like, I think 85 gigs. And that's one of those games where you have to download basically like the majority of the game. If I am correct, based on what I heard about that game, the disc version only holds about 20 gigs of the game, and you have to download the rest. Even though, like, the rest of the game could have been on the disc. But they just chose not to do that. Ah. Good. Alright, let's try this again. Here. Again, I gotta try to do this with only using a single ration. Oh, come on. And sometimes they'll just hit me anyway. I hate these guys so much. Like, that's the way to do it. Dang it. How come this is like the hardest boss in the game? Oh, and try to only beat it with only using a single ration. Thanks. Thanks. Just what I needed. Even if I had max rations, I don't even know if I could pull it off without dying. 20 gigs is just the 7-character passcode. They didn't have time to optimize it right. It's just another example of the game being mostly digital when they could have just put it all on the disc. And from what I understand about Blu-ray discs, there's a single layer Blu-ray disc, and getting that holds 50 gigs. But if they buy a dual layered Blu-ray disc, that's 100 gigs of data. So, from what I understand, They could have gotten dual-layered Blu-ray discs and put the entire game on it. But I guess Microsoft just decided to save money and only put some of the game on just a normal disc. It's just another example of games being digital, you know? At that point, just make it digital. Exactly. And I heard that the Indiana Jones game, the new one that came out last year, has a similar thing. I should have healed, but... Dang it. How come this first boss is so freaking difficult? Actually, hold on. I forgot. I should have that ready to go. And you know, I don't know how many games have that issue where it's just most of the game is download. But I do know that Spyro's a case where the first game is on the disc and like the first world is on the second game is on the disc, but the rest of it you have to download. I do know that. But now that I know about how much gigabytes a disc holds for Blu-ray, I actually do wonder if they could have just put it all on the disc, even if they paid for a dual layered. And from what I understand, the cost of a Blu-ray disc, at least for Sony, is like 50 cents for a single and like $1.25 for a dual. You know, it's that cheap, right? And I know it adds up over time, but hey, at least the entire game is on the disc. How do I get this to work? Again, I know I have the right idea. Okay. It's a little too soon. Now that there's only two. You know what? Weapon. This is a little bit easier. So if you go all the way over here, he can't hit you. We defeated the boss without using more than a single ration. Oh my god. Okay. At least that one's done. Speaking of rations. There we go. Oh, thank god. I think we're about to get to the ship. And I don't remember there being any rations on the ship. I think it is in my best interest to grind for more rations. I hate that I feel the need to do that this much. But I kind of need them. Okay, three rations, I'll take that. I'll take that. I could still get more, though, so I think I'm going to still keep using my fist. But yeah, I would like to know more what games are like on the disc, which ones are digital only, or only some of the game is on the disc, download the rest. I would like to know more about which ones are like that. By the way, I can use plastic explosives to destroy those things, and apparently it does a lot more damage than a knife. Keycard 2? Okay. Dang it. Got caught, but that's okay. I'm gonna need to use another ration. I'll have DLC with the base game in the disc. If you get the remastered variants or the Scholar... I guess they would be called Digital Deluxe Edition, Game of the Year editions, however you want to call them. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna grab my knife. Damn it. There we go. Okay, we made it on the ship, and we got through that entire first section without using the handgun. Now we need to beat this section without using the handgun. That is the next main one I'm doing. Not Digital Deluxe, just Deluxe. Yeah, that's what I meant. The Deluxe Edition. Okay. Sadly, I already used another ration. So I need to restock. And here we got truth gas. Just trying to catch up to him was kind of risky. There's 3. I don't know if I need more. But yeah, we need to get through this section without using a gun. How many do I have? 3? I think I can hold 5 now. Dang it. At least I don't care about the alert missions right now. I will probably use a different guy. I think I need to use a different spot. How many do I have? 3? Oh, I can only hold 3. Get rid of you. Oh, God. Okay. Of course. Caught me right when before I exit the freaking thing. I really hope I could get through this without dying. That would just help a lot. Maybe I should use a different spot. Ooh. Let's try that again. Oh my God! I keep getting caught. And I am out of rations. Because I am good at this game. It's not like I only played this once all the way through before. There it is. Okay. Again, we're going for the no weapon part. That's what I care about. So because of that, let's go ahead and focus on just moving on for a better spot. And I can only get 3 of these. Let's just go that way immediately. That's me rushing. I didn't need to rush. Fine, whatever. Oh. That's been paused for a while. Luckily, I get to try the no death section again. Because I just need to go back to the starting point to try again. As well as the alert one, I think. So it's nice getting these re-attempts. But again, I'm not going to stress over it. That's nice. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Well, I gotta be careful. I have the handgun equipped. But yeah, I was playing more Samurai Warriors last night. And I tried working on getting the last level 6 weapon that I need. You know, I tried... Ooh, nice. So the mission to get the level 6 weapon is in one of the final levels. Like, there's a split path, so it's one of the 5th levels. But when I tried, I realized that the boss I need to take down is too strong for my character right now. And I think I've maxed out attack and defense at the moment anyway. Is 15 the max I can hold right now? So, the thing is, though, if I want to try to deal more damage, I need to get a better level 4 weapon that has a level 4 weapon that has a boost in attack. Because the Naginata's level 5 weapon doesn't have an attack boost on the weapon. So if I want a stronger weapon, I need to find a random level 4 weapon that randomly has a high attack power. And I feel like that's the only way I'm going to be able to beat to get my level 6 weapon. Alright. There we go. Card 1. Let's use my truth gas. Metal Gear has no weakness, uh-huh. Again, I need more rations. There we go. Yay, more rations. I think I need another set. So the thing is about getting that level 6 mission, what you have to do, or the level 6 weapon, what you have to do is, at the beginning of the stage, you need to defeat Yukimura, which that's not the hard part. But after that, he's going to show up again. And when he shows up again, you have to actually let him go on a rampage. And he needs to defeat 200 enemies of your group. John was moved to another place. It looks like there's something important in the bottom of the ship. So there's an achievement for fighting all hostages from the beginning of the game to here. I missed 2 hostages because I needed the truth gas in the first area and I didn't even find them. So that's why I got this achievement now. So, yeah, Yukimura needs to go on a rampage. He needs to defeat 200 enemies. Luckily, the game tells you how many enemies he's defeated. And by enemies, I mean your troops. And then he needs to defeat a specific officer on your side of the field. He needs to defeat a very specific person. But the problem is, one, he has like this high tension state, or I don't know how else you want to call it, where he's just buffed. He has high attack. He has high defenses. He's not really getting staggered. He's like super strong when he comes out the second time. Oh yeah, that's the mine detector for keycard 3. So, I tried getting the level 6, but by the time I fought Yukimura, he's too strong. But the other issue is, he's rushing to your enemy camp, or to your camp, I should say. If he enters the camp, you just immediately lose. And the first time I tried, he didn't even go in the direction I wanted him to. So he entered the camp and I lost. Then the second time, I got him to fight the guy, but then I lost to Yukimura because he's super strong. So then I'm like, you know what? I need a level 4 weapon. Let's just do the mission and just try to get the level 4 weapon. And there's 2 parts of the mission, and in the second half of the mission, you fight Yukimura again, and he's super strong, and I don't know if I can take him on. So I think I might be better off quitting that level and then playing a different level to try to get... to try to actually get the levels... to get another weapon. Okay. So, for this next mission... Classic explosives. So, with this... we're supposed to not use a ration. Hold on, let me double check. Only plastic explosives. And no rations. Apparently, if you put the plastic explosives on the sandbags, it has enough range to hit them. And the plastic explosives deal more damage than the grenades. Nope. Okay. So that's the no death run failed. You know, maybe we could still do the no death run for this section. It probably won't be that hard. I just need to beat the boss. For right now... what am I doing? For right now, let's just beat the boss. That will be the main priority. I'll get the flare gun later. I don't need claymores. Again, I am not supposed to use... I am not supposed to use a ration. So I just gotta do this. How many plastic explosives does it take? That's 3. Maybe getting rid... Oh! Okay, so 4 plastic explosives. You know, this is probably the better route than using grenades. Well, okay, hold on. You could probably use grenades a little bit better. Or a little bit faster, I should say. And take down 2 with the grenades, and then take out the last one with plastic explosives. That might be better. It's just for this challenge, I need to use plastic explosives only. Which is not that bad. It's not that bad. I hope I keep this one. So I think with this one, you kind of want to wait for them to actually throw the grenade and then move up. Got rid of 1. Try to focus 1 at a time. Okay, 1 left. That should be it. There we go. No rations, only plastic explosives. Keycard 3. So let me go ahead and swap this over to nothing. I'm gonna use a ration. So, since I beat the boss, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go back to the starting point. And I am going to see if that no death run pops up again. And if it does, I could quickly do that. And going into an elevator creates a checkpoint. So I actually don't... Yeah, this won't be that bad. We're in the final stretch of the ship anyway. So the no death run shouldn't be that hard. And I'm still on the no weapon run. The hard part is done. Nope. It didn't appear. I messed that up. I guess if you make it into the elevator, you're committed to it. I don't think I need anything else from up here, so... Never mind. It doesn't work like NES Metal Gear or MSX, where you could just go back to the starting room. I guess if you make it too far, you just have to start it over. Well, I'll grab everything now. I do not know why. Well, because I already failed the no death, it doesn't matter if I get caught like that. I don't need claymores, because I already picked up some. Ooh, ration. But yeah, I need to play one of the other missions in Samurai Warriors, beat it, so that way I can get... so that way I could get a level 4 weapon with a high attack power, and that will give me a better shot of getting my level 6. I should have done a Monster Hunter run, though, because I got a little bit of grinding to do, but I didn't do it yesterday. Should have, though. Okay. I want to go back up anyway, because of the flare bombs. I forget how many we're able to hold. That would be 9, I believe. If I check again. Yeah, I can hold 10. Alright, back down to the elevator. I don't need more plastic what am I doing? I don't need more plastic explosives. I'm still good on the ones I have. Okay, bottom floor. That was a single alert. Card 3. Getting so many Metal Gears. It's good. We gotta sink the ship. Okay. Plastic explosive. Alright, now to escape. And I think there are no enemies anymore, so I think we're good. We just need to get all the way to the helicopter. And luckily, I know exactly where I'm going. There we go. Oh, by the way, on my own time, I've been watching some of the Karate Kid movies. Because there's the new one that's out, and I've never seen any of them before. So I figured for that movie, I need to at least watch the first one and, like, the Jackie Chan one. Although, I still haven't watched that one yet. So I've been watching some of the Karate Kid movies. I've seen the first 3. They are okay. Well, okay. The first movie is just kind of okay. By the way, that was a, don't use my handgun, basically. Now for this mission... it's another don't use the handgun. Let me check, see what the actual thing is. Desert minefield. Reach the train without the handgun. Okay. So, detect mines. Yeah, the original movie is just kind of okay. Also, it has a very abrupt ending. To the point where the beginning of the second movie begins with how I think the first movie should have ended. There we go. Like, it's weird. But yeah, the first movie's okay. But I just don't see how, like, it was really good. I don't know why it's so popular, I should say. And also, that final crane kick that the main character does at the very end to win the match, that was an illegal move. He shouldn't have won that. Actually, I think I'm maxed out on that, so that's... Like, that's a huge plot hole. He should not have won that tournament. Main character syndrome, am I right? This was key card. Key card 1. Now's the best time to max out on rations. I can hold 9. How many do I have? Okay, I need one more. Good. Again, I can't use my handgun. I forgot there was one right there. Save the one guy. Let me go ahead and heal up. I'll take care of that section a little bit later. I want to go into this door first. Keycard 2. Plastic explosives. I need to restock. Well, I didn't... Like, the second movie was kind of okay. There wasn't a lot of karate going on in that movie until, like, the final part. Could have done a little bit better with that. And the third movie is just awful. That is such a bad movie. And apparently everyone on set knew it too. They did not want to do that movie. No one liked the script. I think it was one of those, the studios wanted another movie sort of moments. I think... Yeah, we could do that. Key card... 2. Which movie? I'll reiterate. So, there's the new Karate Kid out, right? And I haven't seen any of the Karate Kids, so I've been watching Karate Kid. The first movie is just okay. I don't know why it's so popular. It's an okay movie. The second movie's fine, but there's like no karate going on. It could be a better movie. And the third movie is just awful. The third movie is just a bad movie. Okay, we have 5 oxygen tanks. I think that's the most I can hold. That is the most I can hold. Okay. I think for this I want to be using my missiles. Have you seen any of the Karate Kid movies, Hot Corn Dog? I can't use handgun, machine gun, or claymores. Okay. Just the original? What do you think of the original? I think it's okay. Like, it could be better. Okay. For some reason, it wasn't taking. I gotta do all that again. That sucks. I have to do all that again. There's also the Jaden Smith one. Yeah, that's the one with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. I need to watch that one, at the very least. And when I saw the trailer for the new one, it has Jackie Chan and it has, I forget his name, but the kid from the first movie, or the first 3 movies, the main kid, Daniel Russo. It has both those characters, so I figured I at least need to watch I need to at least watch the very first one, and I should watch the Jackie Chan one. But now I've ended up watching the 3 original Karate Kid movies. Now I need to watch... There's 4, and then there's the Jackie Chan one. I don't know if I'll end up watching Cobra Kai, but I do hear that's a good movie. That's a good show. Do that for now. How many do I have? 5? Okay. Yeah, I do hear Cobra Kai is a good show. I think there's 4 seasons of Cobra Kai, if I'm correct. Has Cobra Kai gotten bad? Or is it still good? Okay. Keycard 2. I need 3 more. Two, 3. Okay. One. I think I need 3 of these. That should be good. Oh, I need 1 more. Oh yeah, so I'll probably end up seeing the new Karate Kid. But I wanted to watch some of the other ones first. I see the problem there. I see what was happening. 11 missiles? Already? You know what? I should go restock. Yeah, I'm like, why is he not getting hit? But no, it's because my missile's hitting his missile. Alright. But yeah, in those 3 movies, I really hate that those movies end so abruptly. I really don't like that. Like, they end too soon with, like, no resolution. Okay. Let's see. Back up. Good. And with 2 and 3, I really don't like how the movie opens with scenes from, like, the previous movie. It's basically a last time on Karate Kid. But so much... It shows you way too much, and it feels lazy. It feels very lazy. Okay. That one can't see me. Oh, okay. One thing I found out, this little electricity drone can actually be destroyed with a gun. However, the mission I'm working on is don't use the handgun. And I gotta do like 3 of these. So sadly, I still have to do this the hard way. I gotta find the right moment, and that wasn't the right moment. Come on. Hit your kneecaps. There we go. You know what? Restocking on that is probably a good idea. I need another 4. Might be better to do this. This might be faster. I think I need 2 more, I believe. I used the gun. Please tell me. Dang it. I used the gun. Well. We're going through this section like normal then. There's more don't use gun missions. My finger slipped. And this is one of those cases where I don't know if going back would solve anything. I hit the elevator. And I was right there, too. Because I think I just needed to get on the train. That sucks. Alright. So I can actually go through this section. I can actually go through this section while using my gun. That's not bad. Because I did clear that out last time. There is a no death run of this. But I don't really know. Dang it, come on. I don't know if it's one of those it will reset once you go back and die. So I'm gonna try to do the no death. You could go into this room. Okay, that's grenades. That's a bad guy. I couldn't remember which ones were bottomless pits. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, no. No death run failed. It didn't reset. That sucks. When you get on the train, that's it. You failed. Good day, sir. That is so freaking cheap. And you don't even get the boots till way later. I don't need the grenades because I didn't use any. What was this, keycard 1? Yes. Yeah, oh well. At this point, I'm just trying to get through. I think I can hold 150 bullets. I want to use what I can. There we go. That's a bad guy. Still want to restock on rations when I can, too. But I have the option to use gun. Okay, what were these? This was X-ray. Got some more ammo. That's okay. Ooh, ration. How many do I have? Okay, I can get one more. Perfect. Can't believe I just happened to press the wrong button. That sucks. Just do that. Then we go over here. This one is not a bottomless pit room. Okay. I'm pretty sure one of them is. That's what it was. This one is key card 2? 1? It's not 4. Truth gas. It's a good thing I had some. Key card 2. No, key card 1. My bad. It's time to set up the Battle Royale. Okay. Good. Just rush all the way through. Nice. All right. So. Heal up. This mission. Let me see. Defeat the imposter. Take the power armor. Only using the handgun and no more than 2 rations. Handgun only. Handgun only. Okay. No. Wouldn't reach. John Turner's a fake. I'm a spy. So he was John Turner. John Turner was always a spy then. Oh my god, I forgot how much damage that does. No more than 2 rations? Let me look. Is there a strategy for that one that someone put down? Position sync so his head is aligned with the lower part of the mine. Okay, no, nothing. There's no cheese strap for that one. We just gotta do it. That's annoying. Come on. Wish I had the boots for these. I don't need to go in there. Keycard 1. Up. Again, we're gonna max out on handgun ammo. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat the game in a single sitting in this run. I think that will probably be saved for when I'm able to just use anything that I want. But I'm gonna try. Again, now that I have a better idea of what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot better, I think. Keycard 3. X-ray. Ration? Nope. Nope. Nothing. I have no clue how we're gonna be beating him with just the handgun. Right. Just rush it. Perfect. Right, I can use my gun. There we go. It's so nice to actually do these sections, you know, with an actual weapon. Makes them a little bit better. Just a little. I should be able to get through, like, the first part of this to the train without using a weapon, because I basically pulled it off. But it's just too bad that I just accidentally pressed the gun button. I would have had it. I would have had that achievement. Good. Now I rush it. Okay. Ration. And I can use no more than 2 rations for this. Get that unlocked. So, I think we need to get to the other side of the pit. And then I gotta try to dodge the claymores. I can use 2 rations. Dang it. Dang it. Nope, I had to die on that one. That, honestly, this mission is going to be tough. The alternative, though, is to maybe, like, just stay on his side and just mash the attack button. And just hope it works out. Like, that's the only other thing I could think of. I'll take a little bit of damage, that's okay. I don't know what else I could do against him. I could try to brute force it. Just stay in the top part of... stay on the right side and just mash the weapon. Don't even bother dodging. And just hope I can do enough damage. I don't know what else I could do. Except get good. Come on, give me another ration. Nope. Okay, key card 3. X-ray. Oh, ration. Good. Yeah, some of these boss challenges are kind of dumb. Gotta up the challenge somehow. Good. Key card 2. Or was it key card 3? Key card 3 and then key card 1. Down. There we go. Got keycard 4. Then it's keycard 1. Truth gas. Back to keycard 1. Might as well. Do that. I'm getting lucky on the ration drops. Yeah, it's fine. Good. Okay. Quickly release my rope. And again, it sucks that we're forced to take some damage. I'm gonna just try to brute force it and see if that works out. Okay, that did not work because I forgot he goes on the very edge. Dang it. I guess running into him still does, like, the same amount of damage as the Claymore. So... is this a get good situation? With the handgun? It might be a get good. I hate that I have to do all this over and over and over again. That's just what we need to do. Just keep trying this game many, many times until you get it right. Okay. Last time I was using remote control missiles because they do way more damage than the handgun. Almost forgot the X-ray. You know, there's a decent amount of items in this game that you can afford to skip. Like, you don't need the X-ray. You don't need the boots. You don't need the backpack, although that one helps for the final boss. You don't need antidotes if you're good enough. I think I just need to get good. Because I don't know what else I could do. Now on the way back, we wait. We go around like that. There, I don't use a ration. Can I please just get through this section? I may try brute force again. Yeah, I'm gonna try brute force. Why does this text have to go so slow? I think walking into him does way more damage than getting hit by the claymores. I think that's just how it works. And no, brute forcing it was not the answer. That was not the answer. Again, I think I just need to stay on the left side. And then just try to dodge the claymores. What, one thing I could do... Hold on. Let's test out and see if this works. I was not quick enough. I was not quick enough. I want to test it out. Supposedly, the transceiver trick works. And if it does work, maybe what I could do is I can activate the bottomless pit, but I can get closer, which means I might be more likely to dodge some claymores. Maybe. That's kind of my hope. I don't know what else to do, though, so... Transceiver. it still works. It still works the same. But, if I'm correct, just like the original... Yes. So maybe if I activate that trick, so I have more places to move around during the boss room, I might have a better shot at dodging claymores. Like, I don't know what else to try. Hey, Tyler. How's it going? Just trying to get miscellaneous achievements, but kind of stuck on the train because I have to beat the boss with only the handgun. And I'm not allowed to use more than 2 rations. So it's a tough section. I've just basically getting miscellaneous achievements along the way. Mostly special boss kills and don't use the handgun sections. That's basically what I've been working on. No death runs is not something I'm really going to stress over right now. I want to be able to use my gun for those. Hey, what's going on? What's going on your end? I have not gone Switch 2 hunting yet, so I do not have one. And I do not have, as far as I know, I do not have an email from Nintendo saying, hey, you can purchase it from our website. Actually, let me check. Nope. I do not. Maybe I'll go Switch 2 hunting later today. But I have a feeling I'm not going to be getting it for a little bit. But we'll see. Still working on some of the games you were playing. Yeah, so you're playing Spyro 3. You're playing Elden Ring. Weren't you playing another game? What was the other game? Actually, hold on. Maybe I could get a ration. There we go. Nope. I thought there was one more game you were playing. I know you finished Breath of Fire. I don't know if you went back to 2 or not. It's mainly those two? I thought you were playing a different one. Anyway, it'll come back to me. What were some of the games you were playing recently? That'll help me remember. Oh, Dragon Quest. You started Dragon Quest. That's what it was. Okay. That's the game you started. Alright. Let's see if I can do this trick. I'd rather take it one step at a time. Ooh. Oh, that's good. That is good. Got pretty far. You just need to find the time to get back to it. Okay. I got a pretty good bottomless pit there. Wait. Already? No, that ain't working. That is not working. Can I leave? No, you're trapped in. Yeah, okay, so the problem with that strategy is that the Claymore mines are basically going to hit you, no matter what. The spread shot is... You're not going to avoid it. What to do? Again, I could try to beat him normally and just try to continue throughout the game and see if... and try to get some other achievements done. But I still need to go and do this anyway, so it solves nothing. Oh. This is the one. I almost went into that boss room. I think it's just get good. But if you look, it doesn't reach all the way across the screen. You basically need to be standing in between the windows. And I forgot that was there. I forgot that was there. I was just kind of practicing. What to do? Again, the fact that it's a handgun and don't use more than 2 rations, I don't know what you're supposed to do. And sadly, if I don't heal beforehand, I'm just using up a ration. You know, it's more of a waste if I don't heal up beforehand. Sparrow 3 is almost finished. Just gotta beat all the bosses without taking damage. You know what? That's not too bad. I don't remember the bosses being that difficult. I feel like that could be done. It might take you a few attempts, but that doesn't sound like it'll be too bad. You know what? Well, actually, I was thinking of continuing on with the game, but I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the game this stream at this rate. However, I could continue on a bit and try to do, like, the no handgun challenges. Get those done. Yeah, I'll heal up. That way I get some more achievements done. You know what? I'll give the boss fight one more attempt. And then I'll try to beat him normally. Because I think right now it's more important to get some other achievements done. I think that'll be for the best. Because this boss is a little too hard. Down. Keycard 1. Truth gas. Keycard 1. Yeah, I think it'll be better to move on and try to get some other achievements done. Made it without taking damage. Good. Keycard 4. Night Rain hard? Really? What makes it difficult, Popcorn Dog? I think I'm gonna still do this trick just to make things easier on myself, but I'm still gonna hang out like in between this. Of course. Again, that is a cheap shot. I'm just forced to take damage. Well, that's my second one. Dang it. Okay. I'm just gonna move on. You haven't played Elden Ring in a while, so the combat is different than 2. Forgot what characters has skills. So it's... Right now, it's more like you forgot how to play Elden Ring. Yeah, that boss is too dumb. I'm gonna move on. Let's just try to get some other achievements done. I think that'll be it for the best. Right, I didn't need to go in that one. I still think it's a good idea to restock on ammo. While we're here. Yeah, I just want to get past this train. At least with, like, the football players, like, I knew the strategy. I knew how to do the U-shape tactic. It was just a matter of time. Because there was an easy way to just avoid damage. And I say easy relatively. This one, like, there isn't, like, a safe spot or a safe strategy from what I can see. Maybe I should see if someone's done, like, a no damage run. And look at that. Set up the Battle Royale. Yeah, I just want to get out of this section. Card. Then we need Truth Gas. Keycard 1. I'm gonna try to get a ration out of you. Oh. Well, I need to use a ration anyway. Fine. I want the missiles. That's what I used last time. Release my rope. Can I just shoot you? I already know you're evil. I just want this guy done. I don't care. Yeah, I already used 2. Again, the missiles are not the best strategy because you're just standing there, so you're going to take damage. I just want to be done with this train. By the way, that arm is missable. You don't have to grab it, but that means you can't beat the game, so... yeah, grab it. Yeah, I just want to get off this place. Okay. No weapon. Got it. Plastic explosives. How many do I have? 20? I think we're still good. I think I'm maxed out. Okay, try not to use my gun. Oxygen tanks. How many do I have? 5? Okay. I kept the same amount, so I don't need to grab more. Great, more rations. I need them. Actually, if I go ahead and do this, go down here, that creates a checkpoint. And I could grind for rations that way if I want to. Yeah. You could grind rations that way. Maybe I'll work on that later. Power armor. Plastic explosives. Excuse me. Where was it? Oh. Dumb. It was right here. I wasted a couple plastic explosives, but oh well. What, it has to be on the door on that? Oh, that was the problem. Can't be in front of the wall. Has to be on the wall. Okay. Key card. Which one? Which one was it? Key card 1. POW. But yeah, is there something else that makes Night Rain hard, Hot Corn Dog? Or is it just that you're not used to it? It's been a while since you played Elden Ring. Okay. Okay, they can't reach me in here. Binoculars. I need the power armor. Sadly, there's no ration room. Not right now. I don't remember when the next ration room is. Again, this game's very stingy on rations. Rank up! So, yeah, I need to take that right door for something. Forget what. Dang it. Should have been on the edge. Okay. Let's try that again. Again, don't use gun. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna have knife. Even though I need rations, I think I just need to take out the guys quickly. Okay. Keycard 1. Save you. I'm blowing that up. Heal up. Oh, come on. Good. So this was keycard 2. Binoculars. We go down here. Keycard 3. No. 1? I already forgot. Keycard 2. Still keycard 2. Rank up. Oh, you can't push this thing to the left. I see. Keycard 3. Oh, I almost tried to get on that platform. Okay, there we go. Made it. What was over here? Right. I think I had to go this way. Okay. Blow this up. I don't even know if it was worth stopping the alert. Considering I'm gonna have to activate. I can't see that sometimes. This is key card 4. Claymores. Again, that's a I can't use right now. Should restock though. I think I want to get one ration. Well, 1 or 2 rations. One to refill my health. And another one just to have. kind of what I'm thinking. Come on, game. Give me another ration. Be good to me. Alright. Alright. Again, still don't use my weapon. That was close. Again, I still can't use my weapon. Or my gun, I should say. It would be so useful if I could, though. That's why I kind of want to just get some of that done. Okay. Perfect. At least this one doesn't seem to have a water area. Okay. Oh, that's on me. I should have waited. If I chose to wait. Okay. I think I want to take the opportunity to get another ration. Restock on the one I used up. Perfect. You know what? Maybe I'll do the same thing again. And grab one more to use up. Apparently that 2C side-scrolling area has a don't get spotted, and it only affects that area. I could go back through and try to get it, but I think I'll try it next time. Get me a freaking ration. This game is very stingy with rations. Jeez, like, why did they think to not give you that many, like, ration rooms? Like, what was the harm in giving you ration rooms? I think this game needed, like, 2 more ration rooms. You know? I'm actually getting annoyed. Fine, I'll move on. Let's just try to get it going. Okay. Power armor. And again, I'm currently on the no death run for this section. If I could get that, that'd be nice, but I don't need it. It will just help a lot. Where is it? Keycard 2? Keycard 1. Ammo. Okay, I don't really need that. Another ration, thank you. I missed that door. Oh well. Oh well. I can't go back. It's too late now. I don't think we could go into either of these doors. Okay, no, we could go into this one. Ah, this was the mine room, okay. The other one was the elevator. Mines. Let's go to 30, I think. Oh, I can hold 25. As a just in case, I'll grab one more. I want my knife. Okay, get in this building. Key card 4? 3, okay. They can't chase me. They can't chase me in this section. Okay. Gotta play this carefully. No, I need the next platform. Hey, Gueno, how's it going? Just doing some runs of Snake's Revenge. I beat the game last time, but now I'm going for just various achievements, Gueno. Oh, you got the Switch too? Nice. I haven't been able to go Switch hunting. I hope I can get it. I wish I had access to my gun for that, because I could destroy it. I'm assuming you got the Mario Kart World, because that's what I'm gonna try to get. That's not what I meant to do. Jump over that. Oh, you decided to spend the extra. You decided to spend the extra 30. I see. I totally understand to get a physical copy. For 30 bucks is 30 bucks. You know, as a physical collector, I get it. But I need to save the 30 bucks. Okay, come on. Might try the next route for 3 houses. Which route is that? Which route do you gotta do? Golden Deer. Oh, okay. How many routes have you done? Me personally, I've only completed Black Eagles and Golden Deer. I'm halfway through Blue Lion. Oh, you've only done Blue Lions. Okay. Alright, we got the tank. I want to stand here. Oh, come on, you can hit me? Yeah, I don't blame you. I would take breaks on Fire Emblem when you can. Okay, I need to basically do no death runs. Although, I can get away with using rations for this fight. Let me double check. I can use rations, right? Yeah, I can use rations. Yeah, I'm aware of why you're gonna do Edelgard last. I'm aware. I would too. Honestly, this tank's movements are kind of sporadic. Oh, dang it. I didn't get it. So, there's an achievement with this tank. It's destroy the tank without it leaving the screen. Like, after you set your first mine. It feels RNG. I wonder how RNG it is, though. Again, picking different for each route for extra X support. Yeah, I would too. When I did my playthrough, when I did 2 of my playthroughs, anyway, Except for Rhea, since that'll be a solo run. When I did my runs, I specifically picked characters that you can only romance within that route. Basically. So like Edelgard I chose. Golden Deer, I think I chose Hilda because you can only recruit her in there, I think. The tank isn't hard. It's just we gotta find the right spot. Thanks, Jennifer. Hilda's recruitable in other rounds? I think I chose her anyway because I think she... Oh, you know what I think it is, Gueno? I think it's like you can recruit all the other Golden Deer characters in Black Eagles except for Hilda and... Actually, yeah, just except for Hilda. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I'm rushing in. But you can recruit Hilda in Blue Lions. I think you're right on that. Or if not Blue Lions, then in the church route. I forget what it's called. Hi, Pikachu. How's it going? Currently just getting random achievements. You think she'd basically be the Dedue and Huber of Golden Deer? Yeah, I think Golden Deer is just a little bit strange on who's allowed to be recruited and who isn't. Oh yeah, how's it going, Pikachu? Dang it. Is there a trick for this? Nope. It's not saying anything. Maybe I should go to the very top part of the bridge instead. Maybe that'll be better. That moment when you pronounce Hubert's name with the H is silent. So like Ubert. Did you call him Ubert? I'm pretty sure it is Hubert. Okay. I'm gonna try... Oh, you called him Ubert? Okay. That's interesting. Come on, tank. Get up here. Dang it! That's RNG. Just here to hang for a bit. And thanks for stopping by and hanging out because... Yeah, just random achievements. There's not much going on. Remind me, Pikachu, you're on your break now, right? Never call Hubert... Herbert and Hubert, like Herbert and Ubert, since some words where the H is silent. Interesting. Dang it. Oh, like herb, right. I get it. I get what you mean. Although, I think in the herb's case, I think you're supposed to pronounce the H. Like, that was the original word, but then... What was it? The Brits changed it because they don't like that we called it the same. I don't know. It's like soccer and football. No streams for a while, just spectator for a bit. Very nice. Just gonna take it easy for a little while. Yeah, so Gueno, I heard about this with, you know, the whole soccer-football debate. From what I understand, it originally was called soccer in Britain. And that's why we call it soccer. But for whatever reason, they decided to rename it football. And then proceed to gaslight America into thinking that we're wrong. I heard it was soccer first, then they changed it to football. And I think Herb is a similar situation. You're supposed to pronounce the H. And that failed. Okay. You see, I'm trying to destroy the tank before it leaves the screen. That's what I'm trying to do. But I think the tank is just a little too RNG. So, I think you just need to keep trying and hope RNG is your friend. And in that case, he blew me up. Considering the history of US-UK relationship, it doesn't sound surprising. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, another thing that I heard. I don't know how true this is. I totally fact-checked me on these. So one thing that there's also complaints about is why don't we use the metric system? Well, I heard what happened was, I think at the time, Ben Franklin ordered weights for the metric system. But what happened was, from the ship that was transporting those weights, British pirates plundered the ship. So we never got the weights to measure metric system stuff. So the reason why we don't use metric system is because you could blame the Brits. That's what I heard. If that is true, that's kind of funny. But that's the reason why we don't use the metric system. Oh my God, stupid tank. It's like, Brits, stop complaining why we don't use the metric system when it's your fault why we don't use it. You and your pirates. We had to do something else. You're gonna night rain, corn dog. So, yeah. Let's see. Again, the tank's not hard. Also, it sucks that he one-hit KOs me. That doesn't help. See what I mean? It doesn't help. Again, the fight's pretty easy, normally. Like, it's not that bad, but it's just... Does the tank decide to run you over? You know, he never really seems to come back. What am I getting hit by? Did he just fire another missile right at me? Sucks that it's a one-hit KO. Well, let me set up the Battle Royale. Let me set that up. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to hang on this bottom section. And then he just decides to leave. I feel like this one's a little too RNG. It's not fair. I didn't do it. It's not my fault. It's not fair. Oh, hi, Mark. That's what it feels like right now. No, I didn't need to talk to Jennifer. Oh, hi, Mark. Are you gonna, like, fight me like a man? Man, I can't even pull off, like, a Tommy Wiseau convincingly. Come on. And he leaves. See? 2 RNG right now. It's just a little too RNG. There's nothing else I could really do. Other than just go for it. You know what I'm going to point out? At this rate... like... Oh my god. Really? Like... I'm just having trouble beating him to begin with. What am I doing? Wish that all saved, but it doesn't. I mean, I get it. I get why we need to have another tank fight. But why is it so dumb? I don't know what to do. It's not like I need to use a ration, it just one-hit KOs me. Or that happens. Again, it just feels random. I could try going to the north part again. And see if that works. I only failed because he left the screen. So far right now, everyone that wanted to Switch 2 has a Switch 2. Except for me. I haven't gone hunting. Are you gonna get a Switch 2 Pikachu, or are you not gonna bother? Fine. And he left the screen. Maybe. Alright. Again, if I manage to get the Switch 2 soon, I plan to stream Mario Kart. It came out today, Pikachu. It came out today. Left the screen. I don't... And Hawkhorn Dog's playing some Night Rain. It's all good, Hawkhorn Dog. I get it. Background noise is a thing. And you said you're playing on PS4, right? Is PS4 and PS5 Night Rain able to cross-platform? Wasn't watching the dates. It's all good, Pikachu. It's all good. PS5 and your brother has 4. Oh, okay. So it is cross-gen because it's just PlayStation consoles. I guess that's all that matters. Yeah, I just get shot by a missile before I could do anything. Ugh. Come on, game. Yeah, I'm gonna try the upper bridge. Oh my god, I got him! Destroyed him on the same screen, and I also got through this entire section without using the handgun. Okay. It looks like I completed this section without using the handgun already, so I could go ahead and use the handgun. I could go ahead and use the handgun throughout this section. But I still need rations. Finally got through that tank. Oh wait, no. This is where I need to go. There's some other items along this area. At least I'm making progress. Oh, okay. I could have gone through that a lot better. Again, I don't really care about the whole don't get spotted section right now. I'm just trying to get through. Night vision goggles. Gotta head out, Pikachu. Thanks for stopping by, even if it was ever so brief. I get it. It's Metal Gear. Not everyone's cup of tea. Or you just got stuff to do. I get it. At least I beat the tank. What was up here? Truth gas. Wow, I only have 2. Yeah. I think after a certain point, there's only like 3 more hostages that require truth gas. So you could probably get away with not maxing out. But I have 5. I think that's enough. Yeah, 5 is the max. You'll be heading out too, Gueno. Thanks for stopping by. At least you saw me beat the tank. Get that achievement. Maybe I will be able to beat the game in one session. Yeah, maybe I will be able to do that at this rate. You know, it helps when you know what you're doing. Night vision goggles. What's that? Okay. Oh, I learned a trick for this section, actually. That'll help. So once we get into the 2D section, we go all the way over here. And he doesn't see you. That's how you get through without being spotted. That makes that section so much easier. That makes it so much easier. They never check to the left. Got to the 3rd night, but you lost. But now that, because it's a roguelike, when you start again, you'll just get different upgrades, right? Or are you able to start with better stuff eventually? Because in, I don't have much experience in roguelikes, but I know in Poke Rogue, like, you can start with better Pokemon if you've gotten better Pokemon. There we go. Like, if you've gotten a legendary before, you can now start the game with that legendary. Like, that's how Poke Rogue works. So, are you able to start a run with better stuff? This one is key card 1. Don't really care what you have to say. You can choose starting upgrades. And as you continue to play, you can pick up weapons and items. Each boss you beat you could get a weapon or a buff. True. But, like, as you play through the game, are you able to get new starting upgrades? Or is it too soon? Is it too soon for you to know? I think this guy only goes up and down. Perfect. Is this a key card? 4, 3, 3. Key card 6. I don't know why it's 6. Now let's grab some more antidotes. I don't think I need to max out, but it's nice to have some on me. There we go. Go in here. POW. That was risky, but I made it work. The starting upgrades can be swapped around. I'm not gonna make it. You buy them from a jar, and you choose which effects you like the best. Getting in the elevator. You want to be the best fire pot thrower, then get the buffs. You like great swords, and there are buffs that boost great sword damage. Right, makes sense. You can only equip up to 3. 3 in total, or 3 starting stuff? Because I'm assuming you'll just get more throughout the run. We're done with this building. There we go. Because I'm assuming, like, as you play through the game, you'll just get a bunch of miscellaneous upgrades. And you can just keep them all. You could get a ton of them, but you only equip up to 3 before you start the game. That's, yeah, okay. That's what I figured. Alright. Next building. So what's the likelihood of the next Fire Emblem game getting announced soon? Now that the Switch 2 is out. Do you think it would even be announced this year? Or do you think it's going to be sometime next year when they announce something like that? Screwing up. Yeah, I screwed up. I need a ton of rations. POW. We go up here. Gotta wait for you. Can't think of much they could announce right now, since this is a new console. Yeah, probably announce later this year, maybe. Maybe they'll announce something like that near the end of the year. And then it'll be released next year. I could see that. I should get 2 rations out of that. There we go. There's the antenna, which isn't really needed. Get in the elevator. I think there's supposed to be a Nintendo Direct this month. But I doubt they'll announce... I doubt they'll announce a Fire Emblem. Because right now, Pokemon Legends ZA is going to be in October. And maybe they... I think Fire Emblem would be sometime next year, because Fire Emblem Engage was... that was a January release. I just don't see Fire Emblem as a holiday sort of release, you know? I think maybe we'll see an announcement, but it won't come out till next year. Enter building 1 of the fortress, reach the stronghold, collecting everything without dying. Well, that takes care of that. That's nice. Made it to the stronghold. I think there was a bottomless pit there. This is bottomless pit, like, Jennifer loves this place. She loves not telling me about bottomless pits. And luckily I can use my weapon. I can use my gun for this section. Actually, am I able to use the gun for the rest of the game? Let me double check. Can I use the gun for the rest of the game? Or am I missing another don't use weapon set? Where is it? After reaching the east elevator in Fortress Stronghold, reach Big Boss without using the handgun. Okay. So there's one more don't use gun. Not counting the one that I messed up. And when it means east elevator, I think it means past those 2D sections. Like the 3 2D sections you have to do. Okay. Oh, there's the no gun run. Okay. Yeah, I gotta do this. I forget if this floor has bottomless pits. Actually, no, I think it's these rooms do. Yep. Rank up. Full heal. Okay. Ammo. I'm so scared about bottomless pits. But I don't think there's one in this room. This room doesn't look like it would have one. I don't think there's a big enough spot. Keycard 1. I want to make sure I'm not using a weapon. Okay, I need to max out on plastic explosives then. I don't know how many I can hold right now. 26. 30. Okay. 30 is the max. Don't want to accidentally use it. But by the way, this building does have a room that gives you flare guns. I just completely missed the room. Good. Got it. Oh, that was cheap. Fine. I can't use gun, so I'll use knife. I need to heal. Please tell me this is it. Good. I think I was just too far to the right on that one. How many of these can I hold? Right now it's 5. I think I can hold 7. So let me try to go for 8. 7. No, this would be 7. Let's check. Oh, I can hold 9. Is 9 my max? 9's my max. And let's swap back to fist. Dang it. Why? I didn't think he would turn to the left. Alright. I'm gonna do what I did last time. And I think I want to grind a couple rations. I think that'll be for the best. How many rations? I'm not sure. I know I could hold like 15 of them, but I don't need to grind that much. We keep that. How many do I have? 6? Honestly, 6 ain't that bad. 6 ain't bad. Alright, so we need to go to the north door. To save on backtracking. Gun would be very useful for these sections. Oh my god, that's right. This is already going great. This is already going fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. He could basically just step on my head and runs into me. He should use shotgun. I can't use shotgun. I don't have shotgun. And even if I did, that would ruin the achievement. So I can't do it. I can't use shotgun. There we go. Made it. Honestly, I could probably get through that section a lot faster if I was able to use gun. I could definitely get through this section a lot better if I had gun. Because with gun, I can destroy that thing. The electric thing. I made this section a lot harder for myself. But I didn't know you could destroy him. But I can't use weapon right now. Oh, come on. I just had to move forward. Go ahead and hit me with rocket launcher. Okay, I made it through. I need plastic explosives. Rigged? Kind of. Kinda. I just want it on there for now. So... yeah, we gotta be very careful. There's keycard 5. There's the boots. Yeah, just hug the wall. There's multiple pits here. I think I'm fine on weapon ammo. But you could totally use that to restock on weapon ammo. For now, I am gonna head back because we just needed the keycard and the boots. There we go. Come on. Slice your kneecaps. Yeah, I could crawl. There, perfect. I'm gonna heal. Again, if I was able to shoot that down, I could get through this a lot faster. Or a lot safer, not faster. Safety and speed are two different things. Okay, good. Yeah, I could do that. This. Just crouch for now. Oh, gotta be careful. Keep stabbing. There we go. Perfect. This part. Dang it. You know what? I'm just gonna rush. Just gonna rush. We set up the Battle Royale. I'm just gonna make it all the way to the end. Made it. Good. How many do I have? 3 rations. I've only used 1 oxygen tank. So I'm gonna restock on rations. There's 4. Although... I'm just gonna do that right now. Heal up. You know what? I better go this way. This was a keycard 2 thing. Restock on that. Got a ration. Yeah, we'll keep the key card it's not gonna hurt anything. Another ration. I think I want 6. How many do I have? 5? Okay. Save it. There's 6. 6 is a good number for rations for this section. If I get another one, that'd be great. Okay. Let's go back down. Okay. Now I need to take the left path. Okay. Do that. And of course, again, the end lag. The end lag from landing on the ground is what caused me to get caught by that thing. And also not destroying it. Come on. At this point, I want to get rid of you. Good. Oh, this bit. No, you know what? We're just going to keep moving. There we go. Alright, this room, we could just use the boots. And we don't get hurt. Wish I knew that. I wish I knew that beforehand. That would be nice. Okay. Ooh. Come on. Yeah, I want to try to get more rations if possible. Key card. Start with 6. No, wait, no. This one was 5. This one was 5. Bulletproof vest. So something about the bulletproof vest that I found out is that it has all damage, including gas rooms, for some reason. Oh no, I forgot about this. Actually, I still can't use my weapon, so we'll have the knife. Yeah, for some reason, the bulletproof vest also halves your damage from the gas. Don't know why. Okay. I want armor vest. I gotta just eat some of these hits. Ration. Card 5. Do I even need this, Truth Gas? No, I don't think so. I gotta just rush it to the elevator. Okay. Could be better. Could be worse. Got the bulletproof vest and the microphone, which, to be honest, you don't need either. You don't need either one. You could just... You could skip this room altogether. It won't bother... It won't matter. Can I get through this 2D section without getting an alert? Probably not. But I will try. Again, the no weapon is more important. What? Crouching doesn't count? So stupid. One more ration. One more ration. Damage sponging. Okay, I am going to try to just make it to the end. There we go. I think for this section, we'll just have the armor vest. Alright, I need to restock on rations. Also, one more oxygen tank. We'll do that first. That's more important. We're gonna need all we can get on the east elevator. Or the east section. Okay. We got one ration. I'm gonna heal up. So up to the armor vest. Again, I want to try to get 6. There's 1. Ammo. I guess it helps, but don't think I need it. Just walk into my fist. There we go. There we go. Doing good. Oh, I see you sub-popcorn. Thank you. Why is the sound effect not playing? It should still play the same sound effect. Don't know why it's not. How many do I have? I still have the sound effects played for the Mega Man music. It should still play the sound effect. Why does nothing work? But thank you anything. Thank you anyway. Enjoy the emotes. And no ads. Enjoy it. Dang it. Yes, the rigged emote. You can now use it for a little while. How many rations do I have? I only have 3. Ugh. Again, I want 6, but I need an extra one to heal. You know, at this rate, I could probably beat it. Although that final section with the bottomless pits is going to be tough. Also, with the robot Metal Gear, or robot Big Boss, you don't need to go all the way to the far room. You can just leave the room once and you're good. Really, the only channel you watch? Grano does multi-streaming, so you watch him on YouTube. Ah. Yeah, I'm still thinking maybe I should multi-stream. But, to be honest, I don't know if my computer can handle it. I should test it out. I should test it out. But, yeah, I just don't think my computer can do it. Do a test run? Yeah, I should. You know what? Maybe when I get the Switch 2, we'll do a quick test run with multi-streaming. Not necessarily to test out the Switch 2, but it's just a good opportunity. And we could show off, like, Scarlet and Violet actually running like it's supposed to. Test it with a heavier game. That's the thing, like, I already know heavy games don't really work well. Unless I'm using a capture card. Yeah, I already know heavy games don't really work well. Okay. I got 5 rations. Because if I test it, maybe I'll stream Mario Kart with multi-streaming. Are we good? We got 7. Make that 6, but still, I got 7. Good. Alright, let's continue on. Because maybe I should multi-stream. I just don't know if my computer can handle it. Okay, with maxed out air containers and 6 rations. Let's try it. Oh, I'll read that here in a second. I got caught. Okay. Have I been playing my cast? I'm still booting it up, Popcorn Dog, actually. Again, I mostly boot it up and kind of just do like grind for materials with auto battle. Sometimes if I need more levels beaten, I'll, instead of doing the grinding, I would work on story missions. But I've still been working on it. A new set unlocked where the game wants me to play through with cosmic characters. Wait, was it cosmic? No, it was mystic characters. So I had to build up like a new mystic team, kind of. And hopefully I could get some missions beaten. It's because I'm having trouble getting some Gear 10 equipment. And sadly, some of the missions that I could get Gear 10 stuff, I need to just get at a higher level. So I need to do missions to level up, you know? So I'm at the point where it's kind of slowing down, Hawkhorn Dog. One Dark Dimension 1. Is that Gear 11? Wait, oh, by the way, I can go do the ISO stuff. I can do the ISO stuff now. So, like, I built up a couple characters a little bit, but I just don't really know what route to put them into. Ration. Is there a good, like, site to tell you what good build, what characters are good in what build? After first entering the fortress Stronghold, reach the end of all 3 screens without dying. Oh my god, I managed to pull it off. Oh, that was scary. If you want, you can suggest the routes characters can use. I mean, you can if you want. But yeah, is there a good, like, site to use as a reference of what a good route for each character would be that I could just look at? I still gotta do a no weapon run. This is the room I missed. I missed this room. So this is where you get more flare gun ammo. I'll try to do this room without dying, but this is the bottomless pit section. It's gonna be a lot harder. Is 20 the max right now? Nope, 23. I think 30 is the max. I've only built up a couple characters. Follow creator Discord or something called Marvel Discord. Here, I'll pull that up on my laptop. That website gives suggestions. Maybe I'll look into that. Maybe it's like Tomberry Troop for Dissidia, you know, when Dissidia was still around. Okay, I maxed out on flare gun. That'll help. That was keycard 5. Truth gas. Oh, I used up all my oxygen tanks. I hope there's more somewhere. At the bottom, there's a new player guide. ISO's there. Okay, I'll take a look at that. And I may bookmark that. It's good to have some websites like that to help out with builds. Because Tomberry Troop was really good for Dissidia. Grenades? I guess I can stock up on grenades. I don't really need to use it that much, though. So I'll grab a couple. Some ammo. Nice. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for you. Key card. Was it 1? Oh, it's 2. Some stuff might be dated. Oh, okay. Thanks for the help. By the way, how do I get higher tiered ISO material other than trading in weaker material? Is this a keycard 6? No. 5? I could use the shortcut with the transceiver glitch. You know how there's the ISO and there's like 5 levels of there's 5 levels for it for each of the nodes? How do you get the higher level stuff without taking your older ones and converting them to the higher rank ones? I think I'm just gonna head back this way. I think I need to go back to the elevator and go up a floor. I think that's what I gotta do. It's been a little bit. To the elevator. We go up a floor. Yep, okay, I recognize this. This is where Jennifer never tells me about any bottomless pits. I'm gonna blame Jennifer for everything in my life now. Anything bad that happens IRL, you blame Jennifer. She doesn't tell you anything. I think I'm gonna do what I did last time and grab a couple things, then go back to the elevator. Plastic explosives. How many do I have? 27. I know I want max out. That's 30. Okay. Flare gun. Now that I have plenty of ammo for the flare gun, I don't care if I use it. Key card. Which one is it? Here's what I'm gonna do. Swap to a different key card. I couldn't remember if it was up or down. There we go. Plenty of flare gun. So I don't mind using it. Go up and around. This was key card. Was it 2? Yeah. I don't think any of these rooms have Bombless Pit. Key card 2. Go up and around. Follow this box. Then we go in here. No, I don't take that path. Not yet. Oh, hold on. Getting a call. BRB. Okay, something's come up and I have to wrap up. But I want to try to get through this section. I'm gonna try to go for it. I don't think I'll beat the game, but I'm gonna try to go for it. Basically, if I die, it is what it is. So I'm gonna try to do what I can. It's always last minute changes. It's always a last minute decision. Whatever. Keycard 2. Again, I couldn't remember. Alright, I rescued everyone in the game. That's good. So now I am rank 6. I still want to stock up on these. If I can at the very least get through this section without using my gun, that'd be great. I can at least get that done. That will help a lot. Again, I gotta try to be quick. How many do I have? 11? Okay. Again, I can hold like 19. Yeah, the room resets every time. Yeah, I want to max this out. It is what it is, you know? I just love last minute decisions that I didn't know what was going to happen and couldn't plan for. I love it. Alright. I tried to jump too soon. Well, I think that's all I'm doing for today then. I don't have time. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I'm doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time. If you want to see the old streams that are not on Twitch anymore, they're on YouTube at ScottBot64 Stream Archives. There's a link in the About page. Let's go through what I got today. Let me see. Defeat the boss without using more than one ration. Defeat the grenade boss with only plastic explosives and no rations. And rescue all 8 hostages and officers before entering the ship. Let's see. Oh, I got the silent... No, I already got the silencer. Destroy the tank without him leaving the screen after the first mine. What else is there? Okay, hold on. Rescue and interrogate all 23 hostages and officers. Collect all... No, I already got that one. Reach the imposter without raising a word? Maybe I already had that one. I don't remember. We did a lot of these don't use the handgun missions. Not all of them, but we got most of them. There's one that I missed because I just accidentally pressed the button before I could complete it. So I'll get that one next time. I think we got 1 or 2 of these no death runs. So that's nice. But, like, what else do we got left? We got... I still got to beat the imposter with only using the handgun and with no more than 2 rations. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Rescue the hostage and find the secret entrance without taking damage. I don't know how... I gotta look into that one because I need to figure out how to get through and destroy the guy without getting hit. Survive the guy. You know what? I could do this one right now. Nah, no. I already did the sound off. That one we need the... We need the vest. Apparently. I should have gotten that one when I played it last time. I was trying to get this one, beat the game from beginning to end, but ran out of time. Collect all equipment. I was working on that. Some don't get spotted stuff without using an alarm or using the handgun. But these ones are now don't use alert. Which, now that I can use a handgun, that'll make going through these sections a lot easier. I just got to do 2 sections without using a handgun. And then these ones are get through without dying. So we got a ways to go. Anyway, I'm just going to wrap up now. Have a good day. Later. If it was cross-platform, it could have been a decent Wednesday thing. Yeah, it could have been. Decent Night Ring could have been, but yeah. I was saving up for the Switch 2 the entire time. But yeah. Have a good day. Later.